Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are well. My name is Atolia, Virgin Boy Extraordinaire. I hope you're all doing well. Today we have a figure that I'm truly excited for. I know I say that every time. Atolia, you say that every time. I know boys. But I really am excited for this one because it's from a game that I thoroughly enjoyed, 100%ed. Stopped playing it before the DLC came out. Still need to play the DLC. I know. It was Weeb Souls, otherwise known as Code Vein. I adored that game because I love Dark Souls, I love Demon Souls, I love Bloodborne, I love Sekiro, I love Lords of the Fallen, I like, that new one, Mortal Shell. Anything with an extreme difficulty that's a challenge, I absolutely adore. But Code Vein was extra close to my heart because it was that difficult challenge that we all crave, but also big titty waifus. Your boys, they came out with a figure. I had to buy it. I totally missed the pre-order on it, but I managed to get one pre-owned. Let's get into it. Here we have the main waifu of the game, Io. I-O. I love this figure because it's called the Cuddling Sword. You'll see why. But yeah, here is Io from Code Vein, her 1/7 scale. Io cuddling the sword. Love it. Is the ash tree from... Oh God, what a game. What a game! I need to play it again. It's been so long. But it's so good. So this is made by Kotobukiya and Artifacts, which they do a lot of stuff. But let's get straight into it. Love it. Box is great. Similar to the Fate one we did last time. The Black Fade into Red. Really cool. It's even got a game picture thing. That's so cool. So here's a picture of what she looks like. Giant titty waifu, barely wearing anything, cuddling a sword. That's why we bought it. To the back again. 1/7 scale. Io. See her ass. Little window. And then here is a bit more on it. Focusing on the boobs, focusing on the thighs, focusing on the face. Nice. Let's go straight into it. Remember the knife this time. Even prepared it on my bookcase. So this is still properly taped up. Like, this isn't no second hand taped up. I'm positive I bought this second hand. Maybe it was second hand unopened. Is that a thing? Maybe. But I only paid £110 for it, which is way underneath the pre-order cost. And with the shipping, it was like 130 quid. It's like nothing. Fine with that. Customs was 40 quid though. Parcel force, you robbing bastards. £12 handling fee. Tell you what. Comes in from Japan. They're like 12 quid please. My fucking god. Daylight robbery. Sideburn. Let's get this beast out. Oh, it looks so good, guys. It looks amazing. The detail looks insane already. And she's through a layer of plastic and wrapping. Let's take the base out. Let's have a look at this first. First of all, the bottom of it looks amazing. God, boys, look at that. What a base. Fucking hell. The back of it looks insane. got numbers on it too. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm guessing that's how that's for them to manufacture and how to build it. It's like this translucent blood effect on the floor. That's so cool. What a cool base. Man, I'm really starting to appreciate a good base. Base. Le Giant Sword, which is actually a sword in the game. I recognize it. What it's called, I don't know. Very light. I know it's plastic, but a little flexible. Some tubing up here. Very good detail, though. You can see. Looks awesome. How did they get that around her neck? Oh, and her head comes off. Oh, Jesus. Why do the heads always come off? Just display it like that. And she looks like a nurse from Silent Hill. Right, before we put her down, I'm going to do the review part now, because now that she's up close, it's insane. Start with the bottom. She has bandages up her leg, each of them individually painted. It's not just a wash over of grey. Very detailed, bit of skins showing through. Some of them are darker, some of them lighter, really good contrasting. Little metal clips on it here, absolutely tiny. What insane detail. All the way up past her knee to her thigh. Her other leg is covered in this very fine, like, cloth filigree that covers her leg, which is really nice. It kind of reminds me of henna tattoos, but it's cloth. She's wearing panties, I've checked, don't worry. So, onto the dress. They've done an amazing job at, like, the creases, and her, like, it's got this braid around it with gold balls that's also on her wrist. Tied in, like, little bows. What crazy detailing. So, we switch over the pattern from bandages to filigree up here. So the bandages are on her right now, the filigree's on her left, following up. She's squishing her boobs, which looks fantastic. Nothing more I can say there. They've even added her little, they're like thimbles, little like metal claws, but they cover the end of her fingers. They're on her hand. The hand is sculpted very well. You can see indents in her palm. Now, I know she has grey hair, but I'd say the hair is maybe a little lacking. That's where figures seem to lack. It's one colour of grey with little grey, dark grey tips, which anime hair, yeah, it is just block colour, I get that. But still, it's great. Her face is amazing. The eyes are exactly like the show. They're really deep amber gold with a few rings inside of it. She's pulling a worried expression, which she did quite a lot in the game. So there's this notch in the blade here, and that goes around her boob. And her the pointy hand, the claw hand, can actually come off. So we'll take her head off, take this arm off. God, looks scary. Pop the sword between her hand and over the boob, like so. There we go. Pop the arm back on. A bit fiddly, but okay. That was easy. Pop the head back on. And then she pops on her base. There's even a little notch in the base to pop the sword, so you know you're putting it in the right place. Oh, the pegs are metal, I've just noticed. That's a first for me. Never had metal boys before. Cool, everything is in place. I just need to push. There we go. So, we have a fully assembled IO from Code Vein, a Koto Kibiya Artifacts 1/7 scale. I've already explained the details of the figure because I was excited. What a figure! Wow! This might be my new favourite. Not in terms of like scale or size, but like detail and relation, I guess. I adored that game. I played it so much. So I have something physical from it. I'm just like fangirling over here. The base. What an interesting base. It's like a giant blood splooge with that weird, can't remember the name of it, but like decay, corruption on the floor with our absolute best thick girl hugging the sword of our main protagonist, just looking worried and busty, which is just... the detailing is insane. For a 1/7 scale, I'm very happy with it. I have another 1/7 scale that sits down, which is Aki Nijo from Makunki. And yeah, Io is kneeling up, so they are very similar scale. Their heads and bodies look the same scale, but overall, for the price I paid for this, I'd even be happy if I paid a little more, actually. I'm very impressed with this figure, from the base to the detailing to even the sword. The paint job's amazing. Kudos to the manufacturers. And if you're a fan of the game like I am, I highly recommend this figure. Thank you very much for joining me again, guys. Please check out my social media links below. And as always, I hope you stay safe. Peace.